Hello and welcome. I am in MCM Comic Con London 2026 and I got so much to tell you. Stay tuned. Hi everyone, welcome back. If you've been following my channel for a while, you know my heart completely belongs to stories. Whether they are bound in the pages of a fantasy novel or adopted into silver screen. But recently, I stepped out of my usual cozy reading nook and dove headfirst into one of the biggest pop culture celebration of the year, MCM Comic Con. As a bookish creator, I wasn't entirely sure what to expect. But what I found was an absolute explosion of creativity, community, and inspiration. Today, I want to take you behind the scenes of my experience, talk about some incredible encounters, including a literally 6-second dream come true with a legendary author, and share top 5 essential lessons I learned to help you survive and thrive at your next big convention. Whether you are 8 or 80, a hardcore gamer, a bookworm, or just curious, there is a place for you here. Let's get into it. Now, walking into a massive convention center can be a bit overwhelming. But as someone who is obsessed with world building, my absolute first step had to be the literary heart of the con, writer's block. This area was an absolute goldmine. I spent so much time talking to indie authors who are out and about, pouring their heart and soul into self-publishing fantasy, sci-fi, romance, you name it. The hustle and the pure passion these writers have for their craft is infectious. You get to look the creators in the eye, hear their pitch, and support their dream directly.
So this is the Limerence series. It is a series. It has paranormal, it has romance, but each particular book has something else as well. So the first 3 books in the series, which are Kaio, Bright Midnights, and Fanning Fireflies, can be read in any order. I designed them that way.
But let me clarify, you are an indie author, correct?
I am an absolutely proud indie author.
All right. Okay, so I will definitely check her out, and you will find in the description box how they can find your books, a link to your website.
Yeah, absolutely.
And speaking of fantasy masters, I managed to do something I still hasn't quite processed. I got to meet Brandon Sanderson. Granted, it was for exactly like a couple of minutes because his lines are legendary.
Okay.
So I'm with the one and the only and the brilliant Brandon Sanderson. First of all, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Where are you from?
I'm from Libya.
Libya, excellent.
Well, my question is, actually there are kind of 2 of them. First of all, what makes a good book great in your opinion? But getting to briefly connect with the mind behind some of the most epic universes in modern fantasy was surreal. If you are a book lover, moments like that make the entire trip worth it. Right next door to the writers was Artist Alley. As a visual creator, I was completely mesmerized, row after row of incredibly talented illustrators, painters and designers selling everything from customs paints to gorgeous bookish merch. The level of artistic talent under one roof was staggering. But what I love most is that it doesn't matter how old you are, what background it is, or how accurate your costume is. Comic-Con is a space where anyone can join and just have fun. It's judgment-free zone, basically, where thousands of like-minded people gather simply to celebrate what they love. And how long you guys been cosplaying?
It's about 5 years. We used to do steampunk before.
All right.
But we just started doing this because our daughter got us into it because she makes the costumes.
Your daughter made your costume?
Yes. I do the sewing part, coats and things, but...
Does this professionally?
No.
If I would give me one, like the top piece of advice for any newcomers to a con, what would that be?
Don't be afraid to take a first step. You know, a lot of people who've admired us over the years, have taken that step. Some people are afraid, because they think they're going to mess it up. but you can't. You know what I mean? You got to learn from your mistakes. So
Doesn't matter how old you are.
Doesn't matter how old you are. You enjoy it.
Yes.
Just have fun with it.
we're not
Yes.
exactly spring chickens anymore. So
One thing that really surprised me though was just how family oriented the event was. I noticed they actually had a dedicated family corner. If you've ever been to a massive convention, you know how loud, hot and overwhelming it can get. Having a safe, quiet space, especially designed for parents and kids to sit in, decompress and relax if they feel overwhelmed, is a massive win. It proved to me that the organizers truly want this community to be safe and accessible for the next generation of geeks. Now, if you are planning to attend your very first Comic Con, you need to go in with a strategy. I learned a lot from my time on the floor, so here are my top 5 golden rules for surviving a convention. Number 1, set a budget and pack your snacks. Look, these conventions get expensive fast. When you are surrounded by books, exclusive merch and gorgeous art, resisting is almost impossible. Budget your spending money beforehand so you don't break the bank. Also, pro tip, pack your own snack and lunch. Convention centers food is notoriously pricey and the lines are so long. Save your money for the things that you actually value long after the weekend is over. Number 2, plan your schedule and book early. Do not just show up and wing it like I did. If there are specific celebrities, actors and authors you want to meet, check the schedule weeks in advance. And panels have limited seating. Plan your trip and book your ticket accordingly, so you don't miss out on your absolute favorites. Choose comfort over looking cool. If you are planning to cosplay, listen to me closely. Prioritize comfort. I got this valuable tip from talking to fellow creators and seasoned cosplayers.
Oh, yeah.
What is like the most important piece of advice you would give to a newcomers who are doing this for the first time?
Don't stress yourself. If you're going to go to a convention and you know you're going to wear a costume that is going to be an absolute pain to wear something different. Wear, like my first cosplay I wore to a con.
Comfort over
over how you look.
Yeah.
Because there's been so many times where I've worn a costume, it's just been so uncomfortable that I just haven't had a good time.
Bring a rolling bag. Utilize the clock room. If you plan on doing some heavy shopping, especially if you are buying heavy books, manga or delicate artwork, bring small bag with wheels. Carrying tote bag on your shoulder all day is exhausting. Also, remember that most major venues have clock rooms, for a small fee of course. The golden rule, kindness and respect. Lastly, always be kind and respectful. 9 times out of 10, if you just ask politely and respect people's spaces, cosplayers will be absolutely thrilled to pose for a photo or a quick video. Always ask first, celebrate their hard work, and spread positive energy. It makes the experience better for everyone. Attending MCM Comic Con opened my eyes to just how massive and welcoming this community truly is. It left me feeling incredibly inspired as a creator and eager to dive back into my own project. So make sure to stay tuned for my next few videos, but I want to hear from you. Have you ever been to a Comic-Con? What's your number 1 survival tip? And who would you dream character to cosplay? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, hit the subscription button, and I will see you in the next chapter. Bye.